All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Avera-ngers Assemble. We are here. We have made it. Some of us might not have made it. Shout out to Jordan. I know you probably got your shades on and you squinting, trying to figure it out. But we got you. Get better. First and foremost, this podcast is more so just us conversing about things going on in the manosphere and just answering questions as men. Not high value, as they would say, like make it 100,000 for this, that, and the third. Not yet. We ain't there yet. But as men, because we still have value, regardless. Money doesn't make us a man.
Amen.
To the left of me, directly to my left, is the man, the myth, the legend, Killer A. Ahmaad, what's good, brother? How was your week?
Oh, man, my week was good, brother. My week was good. I can't complain.
All right, cool.
It's crazy. I just got my passport the other day.
Oh,
that's what's up.
International killer now.
Yeah, yo.
International. You're about to be everywhere.
Them fees was crazy.
That's why I got mine early before all this shit went crazy.
Them fees was crazy, man. I had to pay extra for, the expedited and everything.
Hey, man, get it quickly so you can get out quickly.
Yeah,
okay?
because I need to go all through the diaspora. I need to see all them. all them.
Fine on every level. I got
all
you.
them black sisters in the West Indies, all in Africa. I need to see them all.
Man, just go to Flatbush.
Man. I'm with, we all
You don't need a passport for that.
We all need to go, man. I want to go with all of them. You know what I mean?
I'm good. Flatbush is wild right now.
But I can never turn my back on the women from Brooklyn.
There it is.
And
They
then the women
got
from
you.
the New York, they do. I'm not even gonna hold you. But my weekend was good. My week was good, bro. I'm just glad that here for another day. I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. Every day is another day for, to make some progress.
Oh, and also, I just want you to know that you are officially a Negrolectual. Negrolectual has two different meanings. It
Yes,
has
sir.
the shitty meaning that you told us about, and Negrolectual is somebody that knows what they're talking about as a black man. You are officially the Negrolectual.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank
To the left of you, we got new Avenger, Killer Keem.
What's going on?
Well, you guys are too many killers. Let me just say Keem.
What's going on?
It might be too early. He might be now warming up, but I'm pretty sure within the next 20 minutes, we going to hear his voice.
Yeah.
What's good, Keem? Introduce yourself. Where you from? What you about?
Then I'm Hakeem the Dream, Killer Keem, Hakeem the Dream, past the Keem, the whole 9 yards. I'm just an all around guy, just an all around guy. You know what I mean?
All around guy. Yes, definitely. You've come a long way. I've known you for so many years. I don't always get to say this, but proud of you, even though you can be a little crazy. Proud of you to see the
I
growth.
pride myself on that crazy. Thank you very much.
You definitely came up.
I'm from Brooklyn, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
I'm from Brooklyn. Nigga.
Yourself there.
There's that Flatbush again. See, you still want to go to Flatbush?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't want to go there.
And then last but not least, we have the myth. Not even the legend, not the man, just the myth. Because you don't see Q until there's some liquor around. Q, what's up? What's good with you? I appreciate you coming out on short notice.
Yeah.
I know this ain't your cup of tea, but you know what? You here, your beard is here. It's looking better than mine. I need to know what you're using. Berries and figs. What are you doing, bro? What are you using?
A nice little company my friend has called Embark by MJ. Keeps this beard nice and cool. The skin nice, black and golden. You know how it is.
That's a fact.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Man, straight
That
out
melanin skin. All right.
right out of Zamunda with it.
Yeah.
All right, so gentlemen, what we do here is we ask 5 questions and we answer them as candidly as possible. I give you guys an opportunity to speak, and then we have like a little mini discussion behind it. So, first question is something that a lot of guys go through as you date and move forward. You break up with exes, and sometimes they're amicable, like you just outgrow one another. But sometimes it's like she keys your car, slash your tires, they'll bleach on your clothes. Sometimes it can get toxic. Hell, cut your Metro card. You know the wildness that goes down.
Yeah, that one is crazy.
They're crazy. Sometimes.
Sounds fun.
So it was at the time.
You know what I'm saying?
So can men be friends with their ex? Can men be friends with their ex? And if they can, are there like rules to it? Or are there like rules of engagement? Like you can't be in the same room with the door closed or something. Are there things that, can you be friends with your ex? We're gonna start with Ahmaad. What do you think, man?
Well, I think that's all depending on, I think that's situational, given how the relationship was. Because sometimes you can end on good terms. Sometimes it's just a situation where it's like y'all was maybe better off being friends or things like that. You know, it all depends on the situation. If there was never no, so I've never had crazy exes because I don't really keep that kind of woman around me. You know, like I said, volatility and things like that. So and mostly every woman that I've ever dealt with, like we're still cool. You know, we're still cordial.
Okay.
You know, and then
you have a conversation. It don't turn into, well, if you see his thing, it's none of that.
nah, it's none of that. I just avoid if there's anybody that's like that. I mean, I just avoid it. You know, avoid confrontation if you can. But you know, and then it depends if you have children, and how does that sometimes come into the equation and things. So I guess it all. Me personally, I believe it's situational.
Okay. So speaking for yourself and only yourself, can you do it?
Yes, there's some of my exes that I've had, like we're still cool.
Okay.
Like we still like it's cool. Like we're friends because again, it all depends. Like I said, sometimes it's just you decide that it's probably better that we just be cool. So, but you don't really have a problem with somebody. It's sometimes just the relationship or something. It's just not clicking. Or it's just not it. You know what I'm saying? No more. So you just decide to like, but I still like you as a person. I stay like being around you as a person.
That's some real adult stuff right there. Because personally, in my youth, nah, you know, you don't like me, I don't like you now.
Yeah.
It's tit for tat. It's petty. But as you get old, that's a very mature way of looking at it. Keem, Keem, as the resident person that's made that leap to like the ultimate holy grail of relationships where you're married. And most people that's where they want to go. That's their goal. You've been married for a long time, man. Kudos to you, man, because that is no easy feat. Mm-hmm. Are you still able to, or have you still interacted with exes? And are you cool? Is that something that you feel is possible?
I'm gonna split this in like a yes and no kind of thing.
Oh,
Cause
man. You on the fence? You giving me fence talk?
You know why? Because it depends on the type of.
So I'm gonna ask about you.
Me, nah.
You.
Nah.
So you dubbing that,
Nah.
right?
You know why me and my exes can't be friends? Because I was married young, and my exes were in my immature stage. So our relationships was 90% built on sex. See what I'm saying? So if what we got to talk about, other than how I blew your back out a couple years ago. See what I'm saying?
Over a decade ago.
You understand? And then the new conversation is gonna be like, oh, your kids are so gorgeous. Oh, you know, you're married. Oh, you know, you and your wife is so beautiful. What's the conversation gonna be about?
Nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm gonna say? Oh, you know, yeah, your kids are, you know, you got some, you know, handsome boys too. But begin and end.
It's just fluff. It's just fluff. It's no.
It's got to be fluff because you know why? Here's the thing I had to learn: boundaries. You may not have intentions. You may be cool. Your mom may be stable. But you got to take into accountability what your woman thinking. Feel what I'm saying? Because now she uneasy. It depends on if she knows about the relationship or not. Then you gotta understand. You gotta ask yourself, how much are you willing to disclose? Because then you're talking to her ex. She finds out she want to know what your relationship was. So now you gotta disclose information that you don't probably want to. It just leads to too much messiness, bro. I'd rather not. And honestly, to tell you the truth, it don't only involve exes. It involves women in general. There's no friends in general.
We're going to double back to that in a sec. Let me hear what Q got to say on this ex thing. No. Can you be friends with an ex after break?
I actually am still friends with one of my exes, June. She's a great girl, you know. It didn't work out, you know.
You dropping names and stuff, man. God dang.
No, she's a cool person. She's all good. Person.
But
you know, we let her know that, hey, best it is, we're friends. That's always gonna ever be. No more, no less. But what both these gentlemen said is both right. You know, you can be old enough, you can be mature. Hey, we still fool. I like messing with you. You was cool. We good friends. We work better as friends, not as a relationship, but as a friend. Yes. You also right when it comes to your woman. When you got to disclose certain information, like how close was y'all? What y'all did? So what did she say or what she do and all this stuff? All this gonna could lead to a major situation that you don't want to deal with.
All right, so that is very. You guys are very mature. I younger me would have said hell no. Me now at this stage, I'm secure in who I am, where I am, and what I am. So sure, I can be. I've always said, ain't no woman gonna beat me up and take it unless you China from WWF era. You're not gonna beat me and take it. So we good. I can be friends. We can have that boundary. We could chop it up. We can chill. As long as like it's not like all hugged up in a corner, huddled up. But if I see you at a thing, like you're at dinner and oh shit, what's going on? Ha ha. As long as I'm not interrupting your date, cool, we can interact. If I see you out in the park, it's not like we're gonna be holding hands and skipping and frolicking or anything like that. Cool, we could chop it up and have a conversation. I'm cool with young ladies that I've split up amicably with, and we're good. Like we can have a conversation and it doesn't go to, yo, remember that time we was in the park? It's actual conversations. Because in my younger days, I always felt like I wanted to make that connection with someone mentally before physically, and we had conversations about certain things. Of course, it always made that right turn down the street that I needed to, but we had good times and we were able to communicate. How about this? Can your woman be friends with her ex? Can she be able to have a open line of communication with her ex? Would you allow that, or not allow per se, but is that something you'd be comfortable with?
A no.
A resounding no.
Yeah, it might
Double-edged sword.
It might, and it might sound crazy. It might sound
Because we men,
you know.
we know.
But here's the thing, though. Like, if my shorty had a problem with me being friends with any of my exes, I wouldn't get mad at her about that. I would totally understand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? If she's cool with it, fine. You know what I mean? But if she's, I don't think she would really be, you know, when any woman that you're dealing with, I don't think they'd be too happy with you being cool with your ex like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not
cordial. Cool is
cordial, like giving each other dap when we see each other and stuff like that.
Basically,
like cordial,
you
like
know.
that. Like I mean, if we're not like working together, something like that, there's no reason for us to be in the same vicinity and things like that. You know. So if she has an issue with it, I totally understand it. So her being friends, I mean, like I said, it had to be the same situation. But nah, because I know niggas. And at the end of the day, since I know how niggas move, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas gonna nig.
Especially if there's niggas who have a conquering mindset, they're going to try to still do what they can do. It's always feelings and always kind of stuff like that.
You know, Ahmaad ain't doing this. You know, when we was together.
Yeah, like I don't got no time for that. So it's like it's best to like, nah, y'all have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And if she feels as though that me and my ex have nothing to talk about, I totally understand it and I respect it. Then we won't have nothing to talk about then.
What about you, Keem?
I'm gonna be honest. If like this is before marriage, and I'm gonna talk about before marriage.
Yeah. Feel free.
To be honest, yo, I don't mind, cause you know why? Here's the thing. I'm locked down in myself. You understand what I'm saying? I'm locked down in myself.
Yeah, you have that Kanye kind of love. You love you some you.
You understand what I'm saying? So here's my thing. I always give people enough rope to hang themselves in the loyalty department. You understand what I'm saying? I need to see that. You know why? Because in the end, if I'm really gonna be serious with you, I need to trust you when I turn my back.
Unequivocally.
You understand what I'm saying? So let me see how you gonna give it up with your ex. Let me see if you gonna start keeping secrets, moving funny, XYZ. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, yo, if she end up doing some snaky shit, bro, you lost me. I didn't lose you. I know I'm a solid man. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't lose. I didn't lose anything. You know what I mean? I gained knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? People be too much in their bag. You understand? You got to understand how people move before you could take a next level with them anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like she not going to be on the job with work husband and all this type of extra nonsense. So you need to see how she move around fellas. Does she set boundaries? Does she say, yo, listen, homie, we cool and all, but you calling me at 12 o'clock ain't rocking. I'm with my man. She checking him right in front of you. You understand what I'm saying? You need to see that. That shit builds love, for real.
It
For real,
definitely
for real.
does.
That shit builds
Definitely
love.
does.
So for me, I'm not really stressing about if you talking to your ex or not. Now, mind you, if you telling me about my ex and then you still want to run around with your ex, that's a conversation we're going to have. What's up with your insecurities? That you could do things that I can't. That's a conversation now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not barking, yelling, screaming at no woman.
I would hope not.
Hell no, screw that.
Let me ask you this. You said that was before. Now that you are married,
Now that I am married, my wife shut down so many relationships that shit ain't rocking.
you her only friend.
You know what I mean?
She only follows me on Instagram.
Like if it's business, it's business. Cause like she has male clients, XYZ. But ain't no hee ha ha kiki. Let's go out and have a drink, or yo, what's up? What you doing this weekend, girl? Nah,
no
because you
brunch
shut
buddies.
that down for me. So
No brunch buddies. Got it. Shut that whole situation. What's up, Q? What about
Shit,
you?
I'm with both of them again because I can't. At the same time, you're right. You know what a man in the back of our mind is. Damn, girl, he ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. Cause we all been in that situation when they talking to you.
They throw
Yo,
that
my
salt
man,
on you. All of a sudden they salt
he's not
day.
doing this, and then you just like, damn, flowers,
Yeah,
Start
but
shooting
you
that.
never really dealt with a shorty that
So-
shut that shit down.
Nah, I got cheated on, bro.
We all have.
We definitely gonna talk on that. Stay tuned. All right. So what y'all saying that she can't? So pretty much you guys are shutting it down.
I'm
a,
Well, I'm gonna
I'm
be
not
real.
shutting it
I'm
down.
gonna be real with you. Like, I totally get what he's saying too in that aspect because at the end of the day, you're grown, so you should have respect. You know what I'm saying? Just like I have respect.
Yes,
you know what
yes,
I'm saying?
yes.
So I mean, just the same way. Like if I can be around chicks and not do shit whatever with them, same thing. You got to be able to move the same way. So I totally understand. We shouldn't. There's things that shouldn't even have to be said.
Right.
So I understand that.
No, and I understand where you guys are going, like her having setting the boundaries and things of that. I am not. I have no problem if my girl wants to have male friends or if she's friends with an ex. I don't feel that. Maybe I'm arrogant in that sense of I know what our relationship is.
Well, male friends is one thing. Ex is another. That's what I'm saying.
exes-
Like if
exes,
male
I-
having male friends, I'm not
understand
against that.
Okay, so let me clarify.
When this dude seen you naked and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, her ex is a different story,
Yeah.
but like
So-
male friends, nah.
So me, I have no problem with her being friends with an ex because I understand where we are connected and where we stand. And maybe I may not be Kanye level of love in myself or respect for myself or whatever in myself because Kanye's got something different going on. But I know who I am. So I stand where I stand. I know who I am. And I'm like, yo, be transparent. Let me know what it is so I can move on. If I got to make that jump out this plane by myself with a parachute, let me know. Don't have me out here looking like a sucker. That's the only thing I don't want. Don't have me looking like a sucker. Don't have me looking like I'm here batting for you and then you're on the back end, at
Doing some snaky shit.
at Sweet Science, chilling. You dig? So
Then having the motherfucker, this is my friend, and
oh yeah. Because now we have to
and
get
now y'all in
yeah.
the same. Nah, but you always feel that energy, bro.
Yeah.
you can
You always feel
I
that
feel
energy.
sometimes you can feel the energy when somebody, hey, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, man, this place is
I'm
nice.
an empath, bro. I could always
Yeah.
feel that energy, bro.
Yeah. So you said there's something I wanted to touch on was what was it? Something you said a moment ago about
So a lot of things.
I guess too much weed. You can't remember yourself.
I actually don't smoke weed anymore, but
New kind of individual here. All right, so we'll leave that. If I remember it, when you get to a certain age, you forget. You walk in a room, you forget some shit. So let's move on. With that said, do you feel that? So you all feel that you'll shut down a relationship with not a relationship, but a communication with an ex for the woman you're with. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
my ex.
Yes. And she should shut down communication with any ex that she's had. Just any kind of hey, hi, bye communication, shut it down. Do you feel that will change in the future, or you're like, this is what I'm rooted in, this is what it is?
Again, you have to be confident within yourself and confident within the relationship. You understand? Like I get it. Like, yo, if you want to leave. You really feel like that. If you really feel you can find something better or whatever, like go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this though, but I know who I am as a man, so I make sure that I feel that I'm at the top. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that if you want to go do that, fine, because you can be replaced as well. Feel me? So I just have the mindset that I'm here for you if you here for me and everything like that. But if I'm not gonna fight to keep nobody here, especially at this age and especially with everyone being adults, I shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can communicate, we can talk if there's any issues and things like that and see if we can work on things. But I'm not forcing anybody to stay anywhere that they don't want to stay.
when you're at this age, you should already know what you want.
Most
Like,
definitely.
if I want a relationship, I want a relationship. I still want to go swinging out there. I still want to go swinging out there. You should know by now what you want. If we in a relationship, if I want you, I want you. No one else. I don't care about no one else but you. But like he said, if I'm fighting for you, you gotta fight for me, because I'm not gonna be out here like you said, I know who I am and what I do, and I will bring to you. I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'll make sure my woman's taken care of, what needs to be done, but you gotta deserve that.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Cool. Looks like we put enough spin on that right there. All right. Cool. So, growing up, I all right, so I'm gonna just put it out there. I was in a lot of situationships. I wasn't out there dating nobody. I was 6 months of
I concur.
of slinging and slinging iron. You dig? 6 months of slinging iron with shorty, and then usually it kind of dissipated. We shook hands and said it was all good. We out.
We out.
So, can you be in a? Do you feel like you will get satisfaction or worthwhile satisfaction in a situationship? So pretty much y'all just fuck buddies for what 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, nigga. Like there's people that are in relationships with
Like that,
not real relationships, but
Yeah.
just there's always that one chick that a dude could call 4 years after they last smashed or been smashing on the side for 6, 7 years, and they're cool with that. I feel like they're good in that realm. No step to being a boyfriend or even going out to date. Just hit her at 11:30, you up and pulling up and then rolling out at 6 o'clock before the sun comes out. Like, do you feel like that can be a fulfilling relationship as a man? Like sometimes, we might.
That's depending on the man.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Depending on whatever the man was, like you say, whatever you're at this age, I just want to have sex. That's all I just want to do. This is what it's about. Little girl, hit me up. Want some fun? Boom, be out. That's what you want. That's what you want. But if you want something more fulfilling, that's not going to fulfill you. That's you just
So
it's an
so
empty
that wouldn't
hole.
fulfill you. So
That wouldn't fulfill-
each person, I just want to make sure because there's some guys that you've seen on. There's always the caricature of the guy that's just sleeping around with mad women.
I got mad broads.
Yeah,
I'm a man
having
out here.
all that sex, and then I remember there's a guy I've known from the Bullseye, my man Buck 30. He's probably up to the quadruple digits right now.
Quadruples.
Yeah, that's my guy. And I'm like, yo, you 130 at this age, you barely hitting 20. So it's like that's like something serial. That's something that's like that's normal to them. Just sex, no more than that. We ain't dating. There's no gifts. There's no seeing the family. It's just you getting some pipe and I'm out. So that's not fulfilling for you. That wouldn't fulfill you.
That's
Well, I'm kind of asking the
Listen,
wrong guy,
I've
but the
been
right guy. But the
in
right
those
guy.
relationships
Yeah.
before I got married. Hello, you raised me, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Right.
about?
So let me ask you this: when you were in it, did it fulfill you? Or did you feel like at the end of the night after she left, you were like the dude from
all right,
Boomerang?
I'll be honest, it did fulfill me
Okay.
to a certain point of my maturity.
Okay.
Why did it fulfill me? Because it fulfilled my ego. It fulfilled my pride. It fulfilled what I deemed to myself that a man should be. And it also fulfilled my selfishness. So with those things all completely satisfied, I was satisfied. You know how your ego feels when you fucking the bitch in the room that everybody else want fuck? You know how big your
Yes.
ego
Starts
is
big, starts
and your
thinking.
pride goes
Yeah.
when you watching him over there get married, you over there got in a relationship, and I'm competing with this nigga who ain't competition, and I'm sitting in the room like I'm fucking all the bitches that y'all niggas know y'all wanna fuck.
And not Ahmaad. He just pointed to you.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying like
He said, this nigga. I was like, oh shit.
Nah, but you understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
rooted in a selfishness, a pride, an ego that what you're asking, that's not the fulfilling thing. The fulfilling thing is the ego and the pride and all of that comes behind hitting these women. You understand what I'm saying? That's why. It's not that I'm fulfilled that I can hit this girl up at 11 o'clock. It's that I'm fulfilled that I can hit this girl up at 11 o'clock and she's still gonna want the dick.
Bars.
You understand what I'm saying?
Killer, what you got? I don't know how you gonna follow that. That's like following a Jadakiss verse. So I mean, it's all you, champ. I'm gonna wait till you hit the Dipset. Go ahead, do your thing.
I mean, as far as me, I just it doesn't last. It's not a long lasting thing,
So it's like instant fulfilled. Like you feel fulfilled in that moment, and then after you're like,
No, I think that for me especially, majority of the dealings I've had has been like situationships. I'll be real. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that has a tendency to run its course, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Because, come over, come through, smoke, fuck, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. That fly shit is cool. Sometimes you just want days where you just want that kind of
energy.
that consistent stability, whatever case may be. But it kind of just stays level. It doesn't really.
It's par for the course.
You're right. So what happens is you can wind up getting bored. You get bored, and sometimes, and to be real with you, the woman is a lot of times going to want more. Eventually,
Yeah.
And
Time to move on.
like yeah. And when she starts doing that, it's a whole different kind of thing.
energy.
And it's just well for me personally, it's like I didn't really want to. It was a way for me to avoid commitment. It was a way for me to avoid having to take any like real responsibility. Like, well, bitch, I ain't wife you anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's the way I was moving. You know what I mean? So but as you get older, what happens is it starts to it's just not fulfilling. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you don't and I guess sometimes you can kind of say it can make you a little it can kind of make you subconsciously be a little might move a little scared. You might be scared, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go and get into it with somebody and then it all falls apart. So I'm gonna keep having these situations where it's like I'm kind of dipping my toe in the water. I can always pull it out. You know what I'm saying? I could
Scared of commitment.
I could always, you know what I'm saying? I could always move off from this. You're not signing no contracts or whatever, you know what I mean? Anything like that mentally. Feel me? So in that whole aspect, like, it was cool. But I'm just saying, for me, it's just not long-lasting fulfillment. It's short-term happiness. It's quick. It's a quick fix.
It's a quick fix.
It's a quick fix.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But nothing
like a
is
drug. It's a quick fix.
nothing is better, in my opinion, than like a consistent
Euphoria.
yeah, somebody that's consistent that you have no problem waking up to every morning, regardless if they, every day ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that it's a different kind of feeling. You know what I'm saying? When it's
And you get bored of that
with,
too.
You know what I'm saying?
You get bored of that too.
Man, don't listen to the jaded 10-year vet. All right.
Like I said, he get bored, but he in dip for 10 years though.
Yeah,
So
he
he
in
ain't
dip.
leaving it.
Because that's my best friend. That's the homie.
Right. So it might be boring, but that's a better consistency than before.
Well, let me answer this question first. So
Don't forget this time.
No, I won't, because you said something about best friend, and I wanted to touch on that real quick. So when it comes to, that's all I lived for, the old situationship. Like you said, fear of commitment, fear of that rejection, fear of the responsibility. So I was fulfilled in that, the situationship, the prolonged situationship. As long as you ain't, the moment you ask, what are we doing? We leaving is what we doing. I'm out. I'm off this.
Yep.
So, or what are we? We are done is what we are. So that's where my thought process was. I didn't want to go down that lane of we're together and now you have to delve into who I am as a person on a deeper level. I like the surface of it. Like, hey, he's cool. He's this. He's smart. They don't know. All my education came from National Geographic. I don't think I've learned anything or assimilated anything new since 22. So I've been this smart for over 15 years. Like, I read a book right now. It's cool. I might pick a word or two up, but ain't nothing coming through there. So my fulfillment at that moment in time, I felt very fulfilled. I felt confident. I felt cool where I was, because I felt like it put up that barrier, that shield, so nobody could really get close to hurt me or tell me, yo, why you ain't doing this? When somebody loves you, they're going to be on your ass. They're going to tell you, yo, that's not right. That's not right. And that's not right.
Correct.
Stuff that you want to hear about yourself.
Exactly.
Correct. It's like a mirror.
You looking like, why are you saying anything?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Especially if you're not a fully formed, fully rooted in who you are. That stuff can knock you off your pivot.
Yeah.
Somebody telling you, yo, this ain't right, this ain't this. You can be like, oh, you hating on me, or
Correct.
F you, I don't care about you,
Correct.
this, that. And you're going to scream and yell and all this other stuff, all these other immature things, rather than take it as, damn, you're right, let me get my stuff together. Let me do this.
Me personally, the reason why I never liked that, because I don't have time with different personalities. You dealing with this girl, this crazy personality, this, I got that. My philosophy always been one woman, one headache. So
Yo,
fuck I could
that's
do.
a fact, bro.
That's all I could do.
That's why I do not support polygamy, because it's like, yo, how can you deal with all that personality, son? Like, no, thank you.
Man, listen, that's
One woman is headache enough.
So, all right. So you're right. That is true. Now, let me bounce back to what you said. Best friend. Do you have to be a best friend with your girl? Does your girl have to be a best friend? I run into a lot of guys that say, I love my woman. I don't like her, though. Because you can sit and you can talk with her and be like, what are you talking about? You talking about pennies? I don't care about no damn pennies. Man.
I understand.
They got to go take a drive. So can you be a best friend? Does your woman have to be your best friend? Let me start with you.
Yes.
Q.
Because there's some things as a man that you can't say to certain, your boy, like, you want to talk Cause you know how your boys are like,
Yeah.
nigga, you sound soft right now.
Yeah.
But a real one would sit down like, hey, babe, this is what you need to do. Cut all that shit out. Focus on this, and this. You know, she has to be your friend. Yeah. Like, you have to be confident enough to tell her things that you don't tell people. You know.
Okay.
Agreed.
Oh, you're just gonna be like whatever he said.
Nah,
what you got?
No, because I'm a piggyback off of that because relationships get hard. They get harder. This is why it's hard to have a successful relationship because relationships get fucking hard. And when I say hard, I'm talking about childhood trauma. I'm talking about freaking adolescent trauma. I'm talking about shit she went through as a 5-year-old. All of that starts to fester into your relationship.
That sound harder than
I'm
Chinese
talking
algebra.
about
That's
I'm
hard.
talking about your unhealthy sexual habits. All of that. The deeper you go with the woman, the more like you see, like when you sweat out your pores, all that sweat, all those issues start to resurface after time. So if you don't have a friend, how do you explain to your woman, right, that we going on 5 years? I've been fucking you for 5 years. I want some new pussy. You understand? I'm having the urges as a man to fuck some new pussy. I don't even know why. I can't break down how I'm even feeling.
Yeah, we're wired.
I don't even know why I want this.
Because you gotta say that for men, they say we're predators. We always are on the hunt. We think we.
Oh, not sexual predators.
No.
We're not Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen type.
Hell yeah, facts.
Like,
But we tend to want to conquer.
Yeah,
it's
we're
in the
hunters.
hunt.
Let's use hunters.
Hunters.
Predators sound real, like in the
yeah.
bushes, like this.
Yeah. But you know, as men, sometimes you know, I got this for a little while now. I'm like, you see something, ooh, that shit look real nice. You know, they coming out the bushes like.
But would you hide that from your girl? Or can you think about this now before you answer.
It's what, like I said, this when it comes to being your best friend. Like, hey, babe, let me tell you.
How do you have that conversation? Like, because you really think that's an easy conversation
It's
to
not.
have.
It's
Like,
definitely not.
Hey, I'm
Because
having
you
sexual
gotta remember too. You also
urges
got to think
cheat
for
on
her.
you.
You got to think for her because as a woman, she gonna say, "Hold on, my shit ain't that good no more." What the fuck is going on
But
here?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now, hear what now? Now you got to be able to word. Bring the right, and you got to understand, women are completely different than men.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody here knows that.
Okay, so having that conversation, you just come out, yo, babe, I'm feeling like fucking another bitch.
I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
if
your
you said
ass
it like
sleeping
that,
on the couch for the next
I'm pretty
week
sure,
or
I'm-
three.
I'm pretty
Couch if
sure.
you're lucky.
I'm pretty sure if you say it like that, you will be fucking another bitch because now you don't have her no more. You got to go.
You understand me? So what I'm saying is when you have a best friend, right? And you say to, yo, Mona, yo, Tisha, yo, T, let me holler at you for real, for real.
Nigga starting to name.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? You
want.
sit down and you talk to her like, yo, listen, babe, you know me, right? And you looking at her like, yo, you know me, right? You know how we is. But yo, I'm going through some shit right now and I really don't even understand it. And she's sitting there like, what you talking about? It's like, yo, I don't even know why I'm just feeling like killing some pussy right now. Like some different pussy. She might take it as like, oh, word, we could do that shit together, babe.
Now that right there, best friend.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the best friend.
You understand what I'm saying? Or she could be like, nah, we gotta get to the bottom of like how you feeling.
That's
like,
still
yo,
best
let's
friend shit right
let's,
there, too.
let's deal with this. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
All right, let's see what Ahmaad, what you feel about it. Do you have to be best friends with the woman that you're with? Does your woman have to be your best friend?
Well, for me personally,
Yes, you-
I wouldn't necessarily say my best friend. I'd say she'd have to,
Top 5?
Yeah, you gotta be like,
All right, cool. Top
we
five, top five.
we gotta be good friends. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool,
I'm gonna
good.
keep it 100. Like, you know, you gotta think. In my opinion, you gotta think strategically. Everything you feeling shouldn't be said. You know what I'm saying? You can be feeling like you want to bust down some pussy and all the rest of that shit. Nigga, you better get your discipline in order. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta know sometimes you say something to might make situations worse. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't have to say it, you know what I'm saying? You can avoid situations that way. Sometimes, you know, loose lips sink a lot of motherfucking ships. You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, it's like I want it to be where we can communicate, where we can say things that's on our mind and things like that, whatever. But I'm not gonna hold you. Like, she couldn't tell me, oh, I'm having urges for some other nigga. Like, she couldn't tell me nothing like that. Because I might say, go right ahead and go be with them. Like, you can't tell me nothing like that. So I'm not gonna sit here and act as if like I want us to be all like, I can say that. I can say like, yeah, you know, we're going to be a 100% all honest with everything with each other. We're going to be 100% open with each other.
Yeah, freeze frame, jump, everything like
I believe being 100% honest with each other, you know, but the 100% open, nah, there's levels when it comes to that. And sometimes, like I said, some things don't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like some things can be just a feeling. It could be a temporary feeling.
Yeah.
You open your mouth and say something about a temporary feeling, and then you get yourself in long-term trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Or you hold the temporary feelings and get yourself in long-term trouble.
And if you holding any temporary feelings, you need to reevaluate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to look into yourself because maybe you need to reflect and maybe you want to be with somebody else. My thing is I'm not gonna have no woman. I'm not gonna take on no ride, no road trip. Useless. I ain't gonna take her down that shit. Like I can say how I feel. If I don't want to be with her anymore, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. You know what I'm saying? If it's just urges and things like that, because we all get urges and things like that, my nigga, I just gonna have to hold it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no reason to discuss it and make things worse. You feel me? So to at the end of the day, my best friend, not necessarily.
But
you know what I'm
top
saying?
five, top
but
five,
we have to
somebody
be able to be, you know, in sync with one another. You know what I'm saying?
So
my opinion.
with me, I personally think
I dig.
top 5. You don't have to be best friends because I feel like you have to have I don't know, like I watched Game of Thrones. I know Killer, you never watched Game of Thrones.
I've never seen episodes. There's no black people on there.
No
right?
black people on there.
Yeah, I don't watch things.
No.
And I don't watch things that ain't got no black people.
It was like 4 black people in it.
That's not enough. The nigga quotient got to be at least 10.
Yo, there was mad actors in that shit too, though.
And I never seen no niggas. It was all just women.
It was like 2 dark skinned dudes and a
trust
couple
me,
light skinned guys like you. And
all
that
right,
was it.
all that snow you would have been able to see. I ain't seen no niggas. I saw nothing but pilgrims on that. So like,
I gotta agree with him, son.
So I have nothing for that. I don't knock nobody who watch it, but I got nothing for it. Like, you know what I mean?
See, there you go. That makes sense. I know why you didn't watch it, but they have something called a small council, where you have like a small circle of people that you really confide and really take advice from. I know who my small council is. Like, there's certain people, if they say something to me, it's not gonna hold the same weight as if this person. So I believe your woman should be in that small council. Yeah. Correct. Now, she doesn't have to hear about the wild shit you did as a kid or the wild stuff, the beef you got outside or this or that, but she does need to hear the things that soothe you. I feel like a woman's main objective is to really support and soothe the savage beast that we are, because you know if men were just men, we'd be out here clubbing each other and back to caveman times.
Yeah,
it'll be like we're back in Brooklyn in the 80s or right now. Wildness.
Yeah.
So you know they soothe the savage beast. Like you getting a haircut, all right, for myself, but so my girl know I look good, you know. So it's like that. She needs to be in the top 5 of people that you can speak to, confide in. There are some things that she's gonna do that you need to confide in somewhere else. That's why you have like counselors, or you have
therapist.
Therapists,
Yeah.
or OG, and as in the colored in the people of color, you know, black people, we don't like really talking to people, knowing our business and being in our business. And it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard because
I know that.
like for years I was like that. I just kept everything inside. Like when my people that did care about me, like, what's going on with you? I'm good, but like, you always say that. What's wrong with you? Like,
yeah, I was around at the time. You trying to drink yourself
That
into a
shit don't
stupor.
do nothing
Now the
good.
thing is, you have the liver of 10 men, so it would take you forever.
I've currently realized that I am a very emotional being.
No, you.
And if I bottle things up, somebody getting shot. So
See, there it is. So
like
you gotta let
I gotta let it out.
Yeah,
I had trust growing up. I had a lot of trust issues. That's why I kept a lot of shit inside, because when I thought it was my friend, it wasn't my fucking friend. You know?
Yeah, your real
Amen
friends
to
are
that.
just insult you,
Yeah.
like I do. So you know we're friends all day. But with that said, I don't believe best friend. And there are moments where you can. I love my woman, love her to death. Some days I don't like her.
Yo, I agree.
And there
I
are
agree.
friends that when they call you, like, man, I don't like this nigga right now. I can't talk to him.
Yeah, but my best friend be doing dumb shit that I don't like, and I'll be like, yo, I don't like this nigga right now.
That's a good point.
You understand what I'm
Very
saying?
good
Like,
point.
this nigga doing dumb shit. Like,
Very good point.
like
And you wouldn't be, and honestly, if that was really your best friend, you wouldn't, you know, hide anything. Like I would tell you what's real. If
want
I
some
think
shit.
it,
you understand what I'm saying?
if
Like,
I
yo,
think-
you
know
want
what I'm
some
saying?
shit.
I think growing up, like
Women hate that shit. Just throw it out there. They hate that shit when you be like, yo, you want some dumb shit. Like, that's wild.
it's
And then they look at you like, oh, let me about the time that you did.
I think that there's something in the manosphere called, Kevin Samuels, he always says, accountability is like kryptonite to women sometimes. You put that on them and they're like, oh nah, not me.
Yeah.
They instantly deflect.
Yeah.
They put up their reflector shields and bounce back to you. So that's a known, but you still have to say what you got to say.
Correct.
I think that we as men communicating with our women is not always going to be easy, but it's something that men have to do.
Correct.
Now, if
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
sleep on that couch for a day or two, it is what it is. You got to get it out there. It is what it is.
But being right is not always being right.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I gave up being right years ago, man. I gave up being right years ago.
Oh, damn true.
I just want
understand?
peace.
Yeah.
I want to be able to watch my football,
Correct.
eat my food, play my video games, or
Simple
whatever I
things in
feel like
life.
doing simple things. So
Being with a woman is not simple at all.
We didn't say that. We said you said watching football.
Yeah,
That's why simple things in life. I ain't say we said about.
Well, he said the simple things in
Yeah,
life. I'm
right.
like, yo,
Yeah.
the woman does not count as
Yeah,
that.
but he said watching football and things like that. That's what we
notice
want.
that was not in part of it.
Yeah.